Alright, so, bit of a break from what I was doing. So, lo and behold, I went to go apply for, like, health insurance, but I actually have to wait for my parents to get home, funnily enough, because, for whatever reason, uh, they demand that you have your parents' information. Alright, so right about here. Ought to be good. Yeah, mark this out right here. Yeah, trying to, like, figure out where we're gonna build this monstrosity. Okay, so basically what we're gonna end up doing is, since, I'm not gonna reach my goal of, reaching the Ender Dragon, there are a couple of things I would like to get done. Number one, I really do need to, like, dismantle some of this stuff. That is gonna be on my, like, list of things to do in the long term. Because part of my problem is, Endermen keep ending up here, and they end up destroying it. Like, this Enderman in particular has destroyed this entire farm. Like, this Enderman has wrecked this entire farm. This entire farm is no more. It's dead now. Endermen have wrecked this farm, and they've wrecked part of this farm over here. So there's not really much I can do there. But I don't want to spend my time, like, doing that today. What I would like to do is I would like to start planning out my next big project. And, here's the thing. We're gonna need a ton of dirt for this, so we're gonna do that. And let me turn down the music a bit. Music is a bit too loud right now. Oh, that's coarse dirt. We need regular dirt. I don't want to use coarse dirt. Coarse dirt is nice, fancy stuff. Alright. Oh, are you kidding me? The sheep are getting out too. Gosh darn it. Alright. I'm gonna have to run and get some wool. This is ridiculous. I need to really get around to spawn-proofing the area back there. Alright, where's the wool? I mean, wheat. Alright, while we're at it, I need, a couple of stacks of dirt here. Alright, let's get this back. Let's get these sheep back where they belong. Before we do anything else. Alright, sheep, follow me. Come on in. Party's fine, guys. There we go. Problem solved. Alright, so, let's see here. How much is 250? How many stacks of is 256 stacks? That is my question. Uh, 256 divided by 64. So 4 stacks. So here's the dealio. We need 4 stacks of dirt here. And my intention is actually pretty simple. We're still going to have the mob farm in the same place, but we're going to clear out a large chunk of area over here. Like, starting over here. Alright, this is going to go up in the sky here. As, like, the indicator as to where we start. So this is the outline here. So 1, 2. So we're gonna end up doing this here, and this is gonna be a pretty massive project for a good reason. We're gonna end up clearing out most of this. Like, everything beneath this here is just gonna cease to exist. That's how this is gonna go. There we go. So, once we finish clearing out these 4 stacks, we'll end up, making this, eventually into a pretty massive wall. But, this is gonna be a pretty big, long-term project in the scope of things. And I know this is gonna be very big, and it's almost to the point of, like, unnecessarily big. But I do have a good reason for this being as big as it will be. Alright, and this is the last one. And, like, it's clearly gonna be bigger than what I can render, but there's a good reason for that. If we're gonna make another big mob farm, it's gonna have to be about this size. And there we go. Alright, so this here sort of serves as, like, the beginning of the outline here. So we will go ahead and continue working on the outline here. Alright. And I'd like to get the outline of this done fairly soon. So what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up learning how to make like a world eater, world boar thing for what I want to do. Alright. Hold on a moment. Yeah. Had to click continue on something. Yeah, part of the problem with like what I'm doing is I'm applying for health insurance, but I need my parents' information, and I'm waiting for them to get back so I can actually put in that information. Because despite the fact that I'm no longer covered by their health insurance, I still have to list them as people I'm living with for some reason, which is absurd. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, I will just cut a path through here as to like what I'm gonna have to eliminate. It'll be fine, right? Like, I think this is the right amount. Yeah, I think we've reached the right amount here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So. Yeah, I'm gonna need more torches for this. Alright, so each of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So each of these is 16 blocks. This is 1. Alright, so 16... Alright, 256 . divided by 16. So 16 of these. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, it needs to go out another 64 blocks. Okay. Not an end-of-the-world crisis. So I need to go another 64 blocks out. So we can do that. Meant to grab myself some charcoal. Do I not have any charcoal or anything over here? Oh, that's a problem. Like, I'm outlining this in dirt and torches, so I'm doing this in a very archaic way. And I'm thinking about making the walls entirely out of oxidized copper, just for the heck of it. And my reason for doing so is rather simple. In my mind, I can feasibly get away with setting this up eventually. This is not something that's going to get set up, like, in a couple of days. This is going to take a couple of weeks to get done. Like, this is going to be one of those things where it's going to be like, I'm going to occasionally make progress on this, but not a lot. And it's going to be a learning experience, because I do need to, like, learn to make this out of, like, cobblestone. I mean, like, make this out of, like, TNT cannons. So that's going to be a thing. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and light this up so I don't have to deal with, like, a ton of mobs just dropping it on me. And I know there's also, like, a ton of, like, random little mine shafts around here that are in existence that I'm gonna have to eventually take care of. That is another thing I'm like, aware of. Like, I'm aware there's all this terracotta down here for the taking, as well as all these, like, underground mine shafts and water waterways and whatnot. I also see some, like, lava over there. That would be worth, investigating. Although, now that I think about it, in order to, like, potentially fix my screw-up, I have an idea of how to fix my screw-up here. Alright, so we just go 64 blocks over to the right. Oh, apparently when you jump over this, you get the walking on wood sound. Okay, that's interesting. So, 464 stacks of dirt here. Sorry, buddy, but you're in the way. Alright, now I gotta start crouching here. Now this is gonna take quite a bit of time. So we are just gonna take our time here and not rush this. Not that we could, really, because we have this entire nightmare to deal with. And I'll probably end up doing some sort of, like, big decorative thing just to hide the fact that we have, like, a mob farm, like, in the middle of this thing. Make it something so unnecessarily decorative that it exists. Just to hide something. Oh yeah, I am, fairly certain I'm farther out than the one down there. And a bit of a lag spike there. And And there's an Enderman walking around in the middle of the day, wrecking our stuff, as usual. And let me, click that there. Because, if I don't actively, like, click the, thing on my application page, it, like, boots you out and you have to start over again. Like, gosh darn it. Alright, so, let's use, this terracotta piece as, like, a marker of, like, saying, oh, hey, yeah, this here is our outline. Alright, so, the final one. And with this, we'll have completed our, like, initial outline. And I'll probably end up doing something similar to this for a number of different farms. I think what I'll end up doing is around my base, we'll end up making, like, these, massive farms that I can just fly to, like, render them in. We can keep going here. Alright, there we go. Like, this is not the most exciting thing to do, but it's definitely going to be very rewarding once it's done. And I see exactly where we're gonna have to, like, end things off over there. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and, like, run back here real quick and slap down as many torches as we feasibly can. So when I inevitably walk back, I'm not dealing with, like, some sort of, like, mob spawn issue. And yes, I'm very aware of, like, all the different ravines and, like, caves that I'm walking over. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to end up addressing at some point. Alright, let's run back. The creeper can't catch us if we're too far away in the air. And I do know... Huh. So, walking on torches apparently gives the, wood walking sound effect. If you jump over them. Ah. Like, yeah, I'm getting the sound fairly consistently. And, like, you can see the mobs, like, beneath me just, like, gathering where I am. Because they know if I fall, that's where I'm gonna end up. we're gonna have to do, like, another set of blocks here to make it a full 16 by 16 chunks. And I do like the ability to, like, turn on to see, like, where the chunks are, because that actually saves us a lot of problems. Well, me a lot of problems. Of course, I am gonna have this issue of the fact that there is, like, a river biome over here. I'm going to have to drain this when I eventually get to, making the farm. Or when we start, like, tunnel boring our way down. But that's not, like, the biggest issue in the world for me at this point. Alright, so, we're gonna need to, do this here. Go ahead and, make that there. Put these torches down, so I'm not dealing with any, shenanigans here in a bit. Ooh, nice little cove over there. Alright, so we will just go ahead and start working our way over here. Now, I'm thinking I could create a lava cast, in theory, to just, like, straight up cut down on the amount of time it would take to, make an actual wall here. But I really don't want to spend my time doing that. So, that is a thing. And with this, we'll have completed the outline of the future mob farm. And yes, I see the creeper down there. I am not dealing with that right now. So this completes the outline of the future mob farm. Obviously, it is going to take a long time to get this done. What I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to figure out what I'm going to do for the wall. What I'm gonna do for, well, how exactly I'm gonna go about clearing this all out. But this provides, an excellent, like, frame of reference for how big of a space I need for clearing this all out. Like, I might just wall in my entire community here. And just clear this out. Like, I still haven't done anything with that down there. So I can probably, like, make this as, like, some sort of, like, super fortress on top. Or a facade of a super fortress. And, like, this entire thing is just actually secretly a mob farm. I could see that working. Like, I think that might end up being what we end up doing. But, yeah, this took about almost 40 minutes to get done. So, this is gonna be it for now. But, right now, it's kind of just like a big outline of dirt. Well, not kinda. It is a big outline of dirt. And I'll probably end up, removing this thing up here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because starting right here is, like, how many chunks it would be. So, that's a thing.